Alright, let's get started. I hope you guys had a good 4th of July. Hope you ate some good food, shot some fireworks. I've been uploading lately because of personal issues. But since I have free time now for today, let's get started. Episode 8 of Cardfight Vanguard V series review. Alright, so in the beginning of the episode, we have Aichi, who has been running late, which I'll explain in a little bit, with his little sister, going to Card Capital, because as you know, there's going to be a shop versus shop tournament or something. So, while they're running, they happen to be running past a really expensive looking limo there, which happens to be Leon just passing by for whatever reason, and decides to give them a lift. So during this time, they start talking about the reason why he woke up so late. And apparently last night, Amy was looking through Aichi's door. And he was just reworking his deck so he can actually be prepared and actually do something. Which is fine, but I'm just going to point out, even though you don't really see it on the screen because my phone's been a little bit buggy, I'll point out that even though it's not really clearly seen, you kind of see Aichi with another blaster blade, like the alternate art in the trial deck, behind. You don't really fully see it, but it's there. It could be like an animation error or something like that. I don't know. But either way, that's the reason why he was late. And going into the tournament, the card shop where it's being held in, everyone's a little bit surprised to see Leon, because he is the Asia Circuit champion, so why not? So moving forward, we only have Goki and Nagisa on the team. Kote comes a little bit later. So how the whole thing works is the first team to get 3 points wins the whole thing. And that's understandable. It's basically like a race, but kind of different. So before I even get to the card fights, it starts off like this. It's like one of those little things that they do in Vanguard where they kind of skip to like the right end of a fight, which is fine. Here's like 2 card fights here. They actually did like 2 fights on the whole thing. It would have been a longer video, so I'm not going to really go through that. So right now who's going first is Kamui and Nagisa. Let's skip all the way to head to where they're both at grade 3. And Nagisa's just basically getting pummeled the whole time. And Kamui had like no cards in hand, so he actually made like a comfort behind breakthrough thing, which is totally fine. He ends up beating Nagisa, which in the end starts crying. And Kamui dedicated this win to Emi, but as you know, it's kind of like a thing where he tries to do something nice and he gets backlash because he made Nagisa cry. You cannot get this kid a break. So right after that, Goki kind of gets a little bit upset that his sister lost, and then he immediately starts calling the shop a no-name shop, and Misaki just happened to overhear that. She literally jumped down, didn't even bother taking the stairs. You already know how serious that this is. As soon as you start calling her parent shop a no-name shop, she's obviously going to do something. So right now the main fight of the episode is basically Misaki versus Goki. So, honestly, if it kind of goes like this, I can actually just say this: they're in the lead. Q4's in by 1 point. How the fight goes with Misaki and Goki, Protect Clan versus Protect Clan, which is totally fine. But most of the time, it did seem like Misaki somewhat did have have a lead, but until the end of the fight, where Goki rise to Basskirk, yeah, that's his name, right? Basskirk, and using all these skills like putting cards from the soul into the drop zone, because he actually first wrote Skull Dragon, or Skeleton Dragon, whatever it's called. He had 2 of them in the drop zone, and their skills apparently that are revealed is for each card in your drop zone, I think you gain 2k, I think. I'm not sure. Correct me in the comment section below if I'm wrong. He had 2 of those on the rear guard circle. I was getting to the end of the fight. They did go back and forth. They kind of struggled against each other a bit until that last move. He used Basskirk's skill. I think he gets a power bonus plus 5 for each, like, 10 cards or something. Like I said, I don't really know these skills by heart. I'm going to have to do a lot of other reviews just in case to make sure I'm right about it. Anywho, Basskirk somehow did his skill and actually got, like, an extra crit on top of it. He swings him with Basskirk on an Imperial Daughter. And Misaki does use a protective to perfect guard the attack, and I'm starting to think this is like a running gag or some type of theme where you know the person wins when they actually check a double critical. You pretty much know that very well. What he did was he split the crits between 2 skull dragons whose skills work on rear guard. And Misaki's hand was really low for a protect plan. So when he swung in with Skull Dragon had like a base of 44,000, she had to take in his bet on a heal, which she sadly did not get. So right now it's between Q4, it's more like 1 win for Q4 and 1 win for NWO. At the end of the episode, we have Kenji Mitsusada, who still I may say is a ditz. He actually what I kind of did find funny. He kind of mistook, sorry. He mistook Shin for Kai. Then he takes another like say, oh wait, it's you. So we kind of get this little dramatic music between the two before the episode ends. So the next episode right now is pretty much going to state that Kai has been beaten. Okay, so I know this review isn't as glamorous or whatsoever as my other ones. It's practically quite short, I would actually say. I've had a lot on my plate recently. I really can't explain it, but overall, my final thoughts. It was... Some things were a little bit more wacky here. The card fight was fine. The music at the end of it to show that incredible tension between these two players is remarkable in my own opinion. Give it like an 8 out of 5. So either way, thanks to you guys for watching, and I'll see you when I upload again. Later.